Okay, so this is Holly Cupala again. I'm going to be reading a passage out of Tell Me a Secret. I think probably out of chapter 3 or 4, I can't remember. But anyway, it's in keeping with our art theme today. And Miranda is an artist. She loves to draw labyrinths. They kind of symbolize her journey and the sort of present struggles that she's going through dealing with the death of her sister Xanda, who's this, a mythic personality. So anyway, she's back in school. She kind of has an inkling that she might have a secret at this point. So I will read that. AP art was like coming back into myself in a room I knew well. The banks of windows, paint-splattered sinks, drawers of possibility. All of it seemed to sigh that yes, I belonged here. I found a seat by the window, nodding at familiar faces. Our teacher, Mrs. Crooker, had a legendary personality at Elna Mead. There were the fat years and the lean years. In the fat years, she was in an excellent mood, letting us do whatever we wanted and usually working on some wild, colorful thing herself. In the lean years, she subsisted on diet sodas and 800 calories a day and morphed into a grouchy tyrant. In the lean years, she had patience as long as an oil pastel and gave us assignments involving rigid architectural perspective and golden means. No cubism or impressionism in the lean years. My labyrinths barely slid under the radar as a loving tribute to Escher and Da Vinci. Thankfully, this was a fat year. She was already munching cheerfully on a package of molasses cookies. Our first assignment was to create a double-sided collage of ourselves. One side our external selves, the other our secret inner lives. I want you to reach deep and come up with something fresh. It doesn't have to be good. I want it to be true. Have fun with it. No labyrinths this year, Mrs. Crooker said as she swept past me in a tiered cotton skirt. I picked this assignment especially for you. She proceeded to dump a shoebox full of magazine clippings, photocopies, engravings, fabric swatches, and handmade paper onto a table in the center of the room. Have at it. Students got up tentatively at first, then faster as they realized their true selves might be lurking somewhere in that pile of scraps. I held back, waiting, until a tiny black and white engraving of a medieval pregnant woman fluttered to the floor, the cat binding her hair in a strange contrast to the way she gently held her belly. There was no way I would be taking that piece. So here's a little bit more from that section of the book. This is this book that I have that is full of all these really cool engravings and stuff. Has some pretty wacky stuff in here, actually. And where are you, little pregnant girl? Let's see. Oh, there she is. Okay. There is the picture that I was referring to in that passage that I just read to you. Oh, and by the way, Mrs. Crooker, I really do know Mrs. Crooker, except she's nothing like in the book. Actually, she's one of our favorite people. She's a dear family friend, so love you, Mrs. Crooker. Thank you to Matali for having me to your blog, and thank you so much for your friendship and support and for loving Tell Me a Secret. That means so much to me. For all of the Alley of Books fans out there, right on. I'm a fan too, and I hope you enjoy. Bye-bye.